Perfect. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night from all over the world who are watching this conference of today, shooting in Latin America. We are really pleased to have you all here. We are so grateful that all the Latin American countries, cities, and regions were gathering together stronger and stronger to promote our region as a place with a huge diversity and one heart. So welcome to this Latin American and Caribbean Film Commission Network conference about our countries. I would like to introduce, first of all, our board, which is really important for all you, your companies, production companies, or institutions that are willing to work with Latin America, that we have already a board, and it's made by Ana Eisenberg. Yeah, she's our president from Argentina. Also myself, Jose Castro, the Costa Rica Film Commissioner, as a Vice President of Latin American Film Commission Network. We also have Rodolfo Guzman, he's our secretary, and he is from Jalisco, Mexico. Then we have Silvia Echeverry from Proimágenes Colombia, in charge of Treasury and Finances. And we also have Luis Toledo from Brazil, from Sao Paulo, Cine, who is as a vocal of our board. Besides that, we are only the faces of a big community, and I really would like to let you know that we are 14 different countries of Latin America working together, plus a lot of different cities and regions join us to the network. And I would like to let you know that you can visit our homepage, which is Latin American Film Commission Network.com, but with the siglas, I mean, LAFCNetwork.com. And you can see there all our countries, which we have already a great diversity, as I told, with one heart. We have Argentina, we have Bolivia, we have Brazil, we have Sao Paulo, Brazil, then we have another's like Rio 2, we have Colombia, the Proimágenes institution, and then we have the Bogota Film Commission, we have, of course, Costa Rica, then we have new born film commissions or institutions that are starting to work, and we're going to have today in the presentation Honduras. We also have Guatemala, which is just starting. This is really good for us as a region. Then we have Mexico, the Film Commission of Mexico Network. Then we have Jalisco, Guanajuato also too. We have Panama, Paraguay, Peru. Then we have Dominican Republic and Uruguay. And there is a lot of new cities and regions that are joining us. And then we really appreciate that all this effort is to promote our region as a full destination. You can find in our regions, since desert to glaciers, you can find from any kind of destinations or climates or scenarios. And that's what we're going to talk about this in the next 70 minutes. It's going to be 10 minutes per country, which we're going to be presenting everything we are doing to promote our destinations. So thank you so much for being with us today. I'm going to start as a Costa Rican Film Commissioner presenting our country. And for me, it's going to be a pleasure to introduce you with this video. I'm going to share with you. This was just an introduction about Costa Rica as a safe audiovisual hub. There was a little problem with the sound, but at the end, if I have another minute, I will replay it again. I'm so sorry for that inconvenience. In order to make a presentation about Costa Rica, I just want to let you know, as all these people who's watching us from all over the world, that we in Costa Rica right now, we have in discussion a new law in the Congress. So I hope soon we're going to have to present you all the producers that have been content Costa Rica, all the incentives we're going to be promoting for the last quarter of the year. So to start about Costa Rica as a safe audiovisual hub that we're trying to promote, it's as a film commission, we're a private and governmental institution or commission. In that sense, we have a lot of like the best of the private sector at the same time as the best of the governmental sector, and all the permissions and the process we are trying to promote for Costa Rica as a destination, and for Costa Rica as a creator of content, as other countries have, like, for instance, ProImágenes or other institutions. To start talking about more details about Costa Rica, what we offer, we're based in 3 major sectors right now. In this case, in Kansas is the perfect market because we have producers, but we also have buyers of content. So we promote services for international productions, which is our main goal of this presentation. Then we have also a lot of outsourcing services on demand that we're going to see on detail. And for sure, we offer national contents for those of you that might be interested in getting to know about our library of content from Costa Rica. Talking about more deeply about the services of international productions. During the last probably 20 to 25 years, we've been growing up a lot. We have a university since 50 years ago that have been teaching and preparing professionals in the audiovisual industry. And right now, Costa Rica has 13 different universities and institutions developing professionals in the sector. Actually, there is a lot of our professionals that go internationally to work in another productions. But in Costa Rica, there is a lot of crew that you can hire from our local market, in the sense that you don't need to bring a lot of the international crew. You can do whatever your convenience is, but you can find a lot of services here directly in Costa Rica. Talking about our services on demand, you can find here any kind of post-productions, because since we have 13 universities, we are having a lot of professionals on a lot of different kind of services that you can consider, like video post-production, audio post-production. We have aerial filming, underwater filming, a lot of different kind of services that you might require for your production, or you can have them on demand from any part of the world, and they can give you the service virtually since from Costa Rica, which is another area we're trying to promote. Actually, like I told you, we have a strong catalog of content that we're promoting all over the world, and that's why also we invite you to the MAUC, which is the Central American and Caribbean audiovisual market, which is going to be held in November. From the 15th of November to the 19th of November this year. You can just visit our website, www.mauc.net. MAUC, it's MAUZZ.net. Talking about more about specifically the matters that brings us together here is about shooting in Latin America. Let me tell you that Costa Rica has 6.5 of the biodiversity of the world in just 0.01% of the land of the world. So that gives you the idea of how rich it is to find different scenarios and different places. We're strategically located. We are exactly the same distance of the southern part of America in Argentina, or also the northern part in Canada or in States. So that makes it easier to arrive to our place. Proximity, which is really important among a huge diversity of locations and microclimates. You can go from the rainforest to the cloud forest, or you can go from the dry forest to a valley, to the volcano, to a lake, from the Caribbean to the Pacific in a very few hours of time by car. So that makes really an expensive cost of move from one place to another. And what makes really amazing, and people can't believe it, is you can be shooting the same day the sunrise in the Caribbean part, and in the same day the sunset in the Pacific time, only by car. You don't need to take planes. That makes a lot of saving on the cost. A lot of the high quality level of production of crew, like I told you before, a lot of eco-filming pioneers or people who is willing to produce their projects or helping your company to produce your projects with a lot of responsibility with environment. Since there is a lot of projects that come to shoot in our national parks and all our national protected areas, then for us, being responsible with the environment is really important. So if you want your project to get the responsibility, we have a lot of people that can support you and help you with these initiatives. Also, we have the second strongest health system in the world. This is really important to let you know that during the pandemic time, Costa Rica were the second best country in Latin America to manage the pandemic. And it's because based on the strong health system we have, which is public and is free. And no matter where you come from, whatever happens to you, you will receive attendance in our health system, which is important. Also, we have the second, and we are the second in Latin America in the English proficiency in Latin America, which gives you a lot of crew, very well trained, very well prepared to communicate perfectly with your teams of work. And finally, we have really strong political situation and stability that gives you a lot of sense of security, and which is really important for your crew, your actors, your talent, and all the people who's going to be involved in this. Just to go very quickly, I want to let you know that we have any kind of destination, and you can see here, you can see images of a dry forest or a mangrove or a cloud forest, or you can shoot there. If it could look like Africa, could look like Amazonian, could look like different places from the world. Also, the beaches, whatever you're looking for, it could be gray sand, white sand, brown sand. Even there are some beaches which are full of shells, and they don't have sand, but they have a lot of shells all over the beach. Any countryside imagination that if your story is based in any kind of plantation, any kind of infrastructure, churches, structures, there is a lot of different scenarios you can find in Costa Rica. Any kind of rafting, canopy, surfing, any kind of rappelling, canoeing, a lot of different kind of sports and adventures you can find there. Plantations, if your story is in a plantation of coffee, watermelon, papayas, any kind of fruit or any kind of plantation, it might tell a story that you're willing to use for your movie. Lakes, wetlands, a lot of them are amazing for look like different other parts of the world. Rivers, any kind of rivers like this light blue river that you can see in the top left top of the presentation. A lot of waterfalls. Actually, there is a movie. It's called Waterfall Hunter. It's gonna be a person. It's a documentary. A person of trying to track all the waterfalls we have in Costa Rica, because there is so many that we don't have track of all of them. And then, of course, mountains, volcanoes, and caves, cliffs, of course, city and roads. Costa Rica or San Jose or other cities can make another cities of Latin America, small cities of sure, not the big cities, but they can make a lot of look like. Recently, we have shoot projects for Amazon, for Netflix, for BBC. We have shoot a lot of projects like The Pack, Snowfall, Riding with Norman Reedus, Bear Grylls, Dogs, The Last Full Measure, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, The Bachelor United States, and The Bachelor Canada. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and a lot of projects as the movie of Will Smith, After Earth. Finally, to get this minute to show you the video again, it's the safe filming. If you're willing to come to Costa Rica and shoot with all the responsibility, we can provide you with a COVID protocol that would help you to keep all the shooting with no risk for your crew, with no risk for your people and your talented. Please keep in touch with the Costa Rica Film Commission. For us, will be a pleasure to keep any any doubt, any question you might have about our destination. And soon you will receive information about the incentives we're going to have for the last quarter of the year. For me, it's going to be a pleasure to address your emails to filmcostarica@procomer.com. We're going to stop here, and I'm going to pass and invite my other my other colleague from Brazil, specifically from the office of Sao Paulo, which is an honor to have as a colleague in the board member, but also has a lot to tell us about how is it moving on in Sao Paulo and all the benefits and incentives. So for me, it's a pleasure to introduce you with Luis Toledo from Sao Paulo. Luis, welcome to this panel.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you for everything. It's an honor to be here representing Cine, that is an agency for film production. We foster film production and audiovisual sector in the city of São Paulo. And first of all, I bring some message from our president, Viviane Ferreira, and I will start with this video, please.
São Paulo é uma cidade amistosa e receptiva às filmagens. Aqui você pode filmar em qualquer momento, época ou estação do ano. Um agente essencial nesse trabalho é a nossa Film Commission. Aqui prestamos um serviço de excelência reconhecida nacional e internacionalmente. Com investimento em políticas públicas para o setor, nosso programa de atração de filmagens por meio do Cash Rebate reembolsa de 20% a 30% das despesas de produção feitas na cidade de São Paulo. Nosso programa de Cash Rebate traz diversas inovações em seu formato. Uma política de ações afirmativas sólida, uma preocupação com a sustentabilidade e respondemos aos desafios do nosso tempo. Se a sua produção for impactada por um surto pandêmico, você pode contar com reembolso extra de até 5% das despesas direcionadas para os trabalhadores de base, garantindo a receita daquelas pessoas que são mais fragilizadas na cadeia produtiva do audiovisual. Saudações ao mundo! Espero vocês em São Paulo!
So Viviane brought the good news, that is the fact that we just launched yesterday our first incentive program. I will talk a little bit more about it, but I will start by presenting some facts. Just a second. Great. So Cine belongs to the São Paulo City Hall and comprise a lot of public policies regarding fostering the audiovisual sector. We promote not just film industry, but TV, games, and all the media sector as well. And as a company, we are linked to the Secretariat for Culture. We have some programs going on. First of all, we have our São Paulo Film Commission. So São Paulo Film Commissions belongs to Cine. We have a screen network. It's comprised 20 screen cinemas all around the city. We have a VOD platform called Cine Play. We foster games by having a specific program called Cine Game. We fund both productions and events throughout our fund programs. We invest on education as well, and we have an observatory where we gather all the information related to the sector in São Paulo and all the information related to the impact of our public policies developed by Cine. São Paulo Film Commission has already 5 years And we are important in the Brazilian scenario because São Paulo represents more than 25% of the audiovisual market. We are member of the International Film Commission Association. We are very proud member of Latin America Film Commission Network. And we've been doing a lot since we created the Film Commission. We just released our production guide, both in English and in Portuguese, and our production companies based on São Paulo catalog. So it's a very easy way for foreigner production to get in contact with local production. We have more than 1.5 thousand production companies. We have more than 3,000 companies related to the audiovisual industry. We count more than 3.5 thousand shooting days per year and more than 1,000 film projects in São Paulo every year. And we have also an app with over 500 available locations. It's a very easy way to connect with the greatest locations in the city. In terms of safety, we have established last year a high quality protocol for filming, and we had a very good a very low rate of infections for COVID. And the good news is, despite the federal and the national scene relating COVID pandemic, we will have in the city 100% of adults vaccinated, at least with the first shot by mid-September. So we are facing in a very serious way the pandemic, and we will guarantee vaccination for everyone. And related to our numbers of filmings, we had a very low. We indeed paralyzed all the shootings last year in April, and we reestablished the production in mid-July. But if we compare our numbers of 2021 with 2019, we can see that we are growing the numbers of productions, both commercial campaigns and feature films as well. We are establishing our numbers. And the good news here, that as our president mentioned in her video, is the cash rebate program. The first in its kind in Brazil. We will have a rebate up to 30%, from 20 to 30%. We released this project yesterday, and from October 6th, we will be able to receive the applications from all over the world. Our criteria is first come, first serve, and we have a very objective criteria to select the productions. We have our budget of $1.7 million is this year budget, and we about our program, and that is a very unique incentive program that simultaneously have a very strong affirmative action policy that gives incentive for women, Black, transgender, and indigenous people in head positions for the production. We have a high sustainability practice incentive, and is the first in its kind initiative to have a specific clause for pandemic, securing the crew jobs and salary if we have other pandemics. Regarding this project, we have five modules. The first one is for international production filmed in São Paulo, both feature and series. with a minimum expenditure of approximately 500,000 US dollars. The second one is for Brazilian productions filmed in São Paulo with a great international potential, both feature films and series as well. And the minimum expenditure in the city is 200,000 US dollars. The third line is for foreign advertising campaigns filmed in São Paulo with a minimum expenditure of 400,000 US dollars. The fourth module is for international production that have São Paulo in the screenplay, in the narrative, be filmed in the city. And we have a last module that we have a need for the cost for prospective missions in the city. It means if you are interested by filming the city, you can have an incentive to come to visit us and to do and to make contracts. So that is the overall perspective of our project. I thank you everybody for sharing this initiative from São Paulo, and we are open to have more questions, and please contact our networks as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luis Toledo. It's a pleasure from the Film Commission of Jalisco. He's from the city of Guadalajara. He's actually working strongly with all the things we're doing in the board of the Latin American Film Commission Network. So it's really a pleasure for me to invite now to this conference to Rodolfo. If you can open your camera, Rodolfo Guzman from Jalisco, Mexico. Welcome.
Hi, thank you, Jose. I'm Rodolfo Guzman from Jalisco Film Commission. It's a pleasure, and say hello to everybody. It doesn't matter if night, the morning, around the world. Thank you to join us. And of course, we are part of this, the Latin American Film Commission Network. I'm gonna share this presentation. Just give me a second, please. Great. Well, Filma en Jalisco, it's part of Mexico. It's the Jalisco Film Commission. We started around 2014. And of course, who we are, we promote the development of audiovisual production in the state of Jalisco. It's for cultural or commercial purposes. Doesn't matter if you want to shoot advertising, a movie production, a series, whatever you want, we are very open to receive you. Also, we diffuse the state through the different locations to contribute to social, economic, and cultural development. We are part of the Ministry of Economy, but we have a committee. We have a committee with the ministries, like the Ministry of Culture, the Ministry of Tourism, the Ministry of the Innovation and New Technologies, and also we are part of the chamber in this committee, part of the commercial chamber, and even the chamber of cinematography of the state of Jalisco, and even the TV public channel of Jalisco TV. So we are part, of course, of the RedMex. It's the Mexican Film Commission Network. So, of course, whatever you need in Mexico, we can contact to different states, from Mexico City, from the north to the south. We are connected, we are a great team, and of course, we make a lot of synergy. In the same way, we collaborate, we make synergy with Latin American Film Commission Network. Our services. It is very important to invite you, at the end of this presentation, you're gonna have our webpage. It's filmenjalisco.com and all the emails, but we have in our webpage, of course, a diverse variety of location management, all the photos, and also the contacts of different services, and of course the crews, the technical, the creative people of Jalisco. We are the one-stop shop that all you need from Jalisco, from permits to networking to contact, whatever you want. Just a second, I received a message. I believe I have some problem with the transmission. Let me see. We are okay? Okay. So we have all this connection, networking, and of course, something that is very interesting to us is an economical support through a call. So what we have a scroll of the Jalisco Film Commission. We launch a call to support fiction. We're gonna launch really soon in this month of July, and we support fiction, documentary, and animation feature films. Just feature films. Of course, you need to shoot at least 40% in the state of Jalisco, and the amount, it's $250,000. It's almost the same amount that American Film Market gives to the call they have. So we want to receive you. You can have all the information in Spanish and English at www.filmaenjalisco.com. Sorry, I received feedback in my headphones. I don't know if this is repeating all the information. Okay, so please stay tuned, because at the end of this month of July, we're gonna launch our call for 2021, and it's open to the entire world. Already, we make co-productions with United States with this call, with China, with Brazil, with Spain. Precisely in this Cannes Film Festival, we're gonna present the King of the World, the most recent film of Carlos Saura from Spain, a legendary film director, and of course the DP, Vittorio Storaro, that they shoot entirely in Jalisco, this film, and of course with the support of our call. So please stay tuned to our edition of 2021. Locations catalog. Of course, directly again in our webpage, you can see all the different kind of locations. Of course, we live in Mexico and we have magic towns, but we have forest, we have jungle, we have beautiful beaches. Of course, Puerto Vallarta, it's an amazing place and also secure. We have Careyes, we have desert, we have, of course, all the historical and religious churches, places, urban places, of course, urban landscape. You can imagine whatever you want, we have it. And of course, quite unique landscape, the paisaje agavero, the plant of tequila. Talking about that, of course, we have the best sanitizer. It's the tequila and the raicilla. So please check our location catalog. And if you need something more information, of course, contact us and we can find whatever you want, or to connect to different states, cities in the whole country. Our hashtag Filming Jalisco is because we have a lot of production. Right now with the call, we just support 42 long feature films, especially, of course, films in Mexico, but like I say really early, we have this co-production and we want to receive more productions from around the world. These are part of the production we support, but also it's not just for the call. We can make a lot of synergy, like very recently, the release of Mosquito Coast of Apple TV+. The half of this series was shot in Jalisco. And it was very hard because this production, just talk a little bit about this situation. They was in Mexico City and the pandemic arrives at the half of this production. Of course, one of the lead here in Jalisco to replace and to make the perfect match between the locations of Mexico City and the location of Guadalajara. We help them, and of course, we shoot the other half of this series with total success. Recently, of course, our lovely Tapatio people from Guadalajara, Guillermo del Toro, is filming Pinocchio with Alliance of Netflix and DreamWorks. We collaborate with DreamWorks, we collaborate with Amazon, with Disney Plus, with all the platforms, and all are welcome to shoot here in Jalisco. Even today, we're gonna launch with Netflix, original Netflix, War of Neighbor. It's entire shoot in Jalisco, and the 90% of the crew and people in front, the talent, are from Guadalajara, are people from Jalisco. So we have the best technical crew, we have the best people and the best services. Just shoot here in Jalisco. And just in this month of February, we have the approve of our film law. And the film law, it's great to have all very crystal clear to shoot in Jalisco for the people from Jalisco and of course for the people around the world. So stay tuned because we have a lot of surprises for the next months. And of course, here are all our contacts. So our social media, we are in Facebook, we are in Instagram, in Twitter, and of course in YouTube. We have a lot of webinars, and please contact us. For the end, I'm gonna show you just another video. Let me, I believe I have some problems, oh yeah, with my camera, but let me show you this video, just a little bit of the productions we have shoot here in Jalisco. Just a second, I'm not sure if I need to share. Okay, just a second, we are ready. Well, we support the audiovisual industry through 2014, and we make any kind of production. Of course, we have a great talent here in Jalisco. We are the second entity with more audiovisual production. We represent the 12% and of course, it's very interesting to say about the technical crew, especially we are very great in post-production, in animation. We have a great artist in stop motion. We have a great artist sorry, I believe I have some problem with the audio. I can, yes, sorry about that. I believe now it's better with the sound, but we have a great companies of post-production and animation. Very recently, the film La Llorona was nominated for the Golden Globe, and the entire post-production was made here in Jalisco. And of course, we have all the connection with the technical crew. And of course, it's very interesting to shoot in Jalisco because, like an example, like Mosquito Coast, it was like a 20% cheaper to shoot in Mexico City. But then from Mexico City to Jalisco, it's another 25 to 30% cheaper. And of course, we're still working with tax incentive. Very soon we're gonna announce it, but we have also different kind of promotion with discounts in hotels, in restaurants, in different services with the big companies here in Jalisco. So please join us. We're gonna receive with open arms. Of course, our hospitality, we are very famous of our hospitality, and of course we're gonna receive you with a glass of tequila. And of course, we're gonna receive with a lot of great landscape and locations. And remember, one of the things I love from this state, we are right now Hollywood with J of Jalisco. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna stop this because the time is past, but you're very welcome in Hollywood. Thank you.
Thank you, Rodolfo. Thank you so much for sharing all this information. It was a pleasure to see all that Jollywood is doing, like you said. now the next country is a pleasure to have it here because it's actually first time that Honduras is getting involved in some of the Latin American Film Commission network. And for us, it's really a pleasure because Central America, besides Panama and Costa Rica, now is growing up. Honduras is established a new film commission. Guatemala is establishing a new film commission. So we hope soon Central America is going to be strong enough to show what we're doing. So we welcome from Honduras, Ana Martin. Ana Martin is, she's from the Linterna Mágica organization. It's an organization of independent producers. She's also co-founder and involved in the festival from those Central America. So I welcome Ana Isabel Martins from Honduras. Welcome, Ana.
Thank you, Jose. I think it's very important for us. Honduras is the first time that it's been invited to this initiative. So hello, everyone, and thank you very much, Jose. And also, I think it's, I have to remember and give importance to the fact that you are the one presenting us in this space, because Costa Rica is the one that has been making all the efforts. So Honduras can participation in this forum it's a possibility. So thank you very much, Costa Rica, and thank you very much, Jose. Today is the first time Honduras is participating in this film network initiative. Just a second, I think we have a problem. Wait a second. Here, okay, thank you. So this is the first time Honduras is participating in the network initiative. So we're looking forward in order to create a new film commission for Honduras with generating opportunities and opening the door to the wonders of our country that are available. Marca País Honduras, who is the organization that invited us filmmakers and producers to this space in order to share with you the opportunities that we have to create and in this way collaborate and welcome you all to strengthen our cinema and develop an industry here. So we arrived here after many years of effort, because conversations with the network and conversation with the state and conversations with a lot of people and work with a lot of people has been possible because of a lot of dreamers who believe we can take our stories to the big screen. A lot of hours and efforts from filmmakers and representatives of the state. It took a lot of initiatives, such as two associations, one of which I represent, and a lot of political disposition in order to celebrate, as just Jalisco mentioned. We have our new law in 2001 was in 2019 it was approved, the film law, and midst of pandemia we have approved the regulation in 2020. So now we have the possibility to make movies and also to receive everyone with the structure and support of the state. And because of that, we have the support and the push from Marca País Honduras and our new Dirección General de Cine, which is like the general film direction, with, I believe, his director Raúl Agüero is online supporting us right now. From 2010 and 2010 to this date, we have commercially released approximately 30 films, and we have a long way to go to be recognized in festivals and markets such as this one. Amongst various production companies, we have about 25 to 30 film projects who are being expected to be developed in the following years, but also we have a lot of opportunity to receive everyone in order to make international productions and offer services and offer opportunities for everyone and to share this landscape. So here I'm going to share an information and give the word and share the word to Jurek, who is accompanying us, Jurek Jabloniki from Honduras, and who will share with us why should we film in Honduras.
Hello, everybody. Um, Good afternoon from here from the Cannes Film Festival. I'm so excited because Honduras is going to be part of this right now, and we're starting our film commission. And yeah, like Anna said, it's been long years since we've been trying to bring people and take the perspective from Honduras as a filming location, as a filming like a touristic filming location, right? Because we have everything. We have everything in our in our like strategic locations that we can be, we have everything. So the thing is that we have this position in Central America that gives us a great edge over other countries because we're in the heart of America. We have both coasts. We have the Pacific and the Atlantic. We're becoming the logistics center of the Americas. It has a global access. We're finishing up this new airport that's going to be international. It's going to be a hub, and it's gonna make it easier for access from different countries. But right now we do have an international airport in San Pedro Sula, which is like 2 hours away from United States, 6 hours from Europe. So now it's gonna be even easier. And Honduras can connect very easily because we do have the highest percentage in of all Central America of English speaking people. So it's very bilingual, and also the thing with that is that we are starting to opening up to production companies, international co-productions that have been going on for years actually, but now it's going to be even greater. We've had companies like Atres Media here, doing Survivor for many years. We have the beaches, the forests, we have colonial cities, archaeological places like the recent interest has been the White City. The White City we have that's been discovered in 2012. It's a city that was pre-Mayan, and it was just discovered in 2012. There's a lot of great interest going on around there. But also, like, we have the Copan Ruinas, Roatan, the Bay Islands are beautiful. And I think we have all different type of amazing underwater locations that haven't been discovered yet. We also offer a lot since this cinema bill. It hasn't been it's not ratified yet, but the foreign production are all tax exempt from sales in Honduras. So that's something that to keep in mind because it's always going to be really interesting for other production companies to use. No, our industry is growing since the cinema bill has been passed. There's been a lot of trained people in audiovisual production and that have worked with first class environments. We have some people that work for Netflix. We have some people that work for Disney, for Pixar. So it's the animation world is also growing a lot in Honduras. We've had companies last year before the pandemic, like Apple TV, coming to do the Ewan McGregor series, The Long Way Up. We've had the Travel Channel, Discovery Channel, all of them, of course, more on the nature side of business, always coming to Honduras. And of course, we're trying to change the perspective that Honduras is actually a very safe environment to film. Just because of Tegucigalpa, our capital, has a lot of really great infrastructure for that are opening up for different production, international productions that come, as well as San Pedro Sula. And like we say, we're trying to bring people to know our country as it's not like a tourist for touristic reasons, but actually the facilitation of everything that we have here. There's like if people, o sea, como if an international production does come, we can offer them the highest level of equipment here, from Aris to Red to like the production companies here, and the rentals are really great. So that's something that to keep in mind because we do have a lot of equipment, and now it's becoming really, really big in that sense. So, and I would love to invite you to have a peek at Honduras and everything that we have. It's really an undiscovered gem of a country, and people have no idea what we have. We have everything. We have like even we have like and in terms of geographic, we have just uh, we have everything to offer here, and I'm so happy and I'm so glad that Marca País invited us here, because we've been like trying to do this film commission for some years, and I'm glad to be part of the Latin American Film Commission Network, and I'm so happy, you know. So please check out our country and Marca País, marcahonduras.hn, and check out our amazing como opportunities.
Okay, thank you so much, Jurek and Anna Martins, and it's really a pleasure to, as a Latin American Film Commission Network, being support to all those new film commissioners. I started 4 years ago as a film commissioner, and then I really need to learn a lot about how is this industry moving on, to understand and more details about is different being a producer than being a film commissioner or being in a film commission. But at least it's the same industry, but it's really good to understand how it moves and how it works. So welcome Honduras, and I hope soon we're gonna have also Guatemala in all these activities that we're trying to promote. So next, I want to invite our next country, which is actually Panama. And then in this case, we are gonna invite Gloristel Spino from the Panama Film Commission. She's represented actually Esi Mastelari. She was actually getting her vaccine today, so she was not able to do it today. So welcome our country from Central America, from America Central, Panama. Welcome, Gloristel.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure for us to be here. Thank you very much, Jose. Yes, Essie went today to get vaccinated. And this is something that I would like to start with our presentation. The fact that Panama right now is putting all these efforts to create a safe environment, especially according to the global demands. It's something that we're very glad to share with you guys. And well, according to the COVID protocols right now, Panama is trying to be and stay as safe as possible and updated to the global safety requirements. We have estimated that for this December, the 80% of the population is going to be vaccinated. So that's a very good news to share with you. First of all, my name is Gloristel Espino. I'm an international project coordinator for Panama Film Commission, and I would like to share with you our special presentation about the Film Commission, and we hope that you enjoy it. Well, first thing that we have to say is that Panama currently is located, well, it's always been located in the center of the American hemisphere. We border with Colombia and Costa Rica and the Pacific Ocean as well. This means that you will have access to many locations. We have as official language Spanish, but most of the population speaks English very well. It's a very commercial language that we use. And currently we receive 46% of all foreign direct investment into Central America. This is something that really makes us proud. Another thing that we want to mention is the fact that we have 90 destinations in 38 countries. As you may know, Panama, it has the best connected Latin American airport. We have more than 132,000 direct flights in 35 countries. We have the second most active ports in Latin America, and we connect with 2 oceans. We have the Balboa International Port and the Cristobal. Another thing is that we have a nexus for 7 submarine fiber optic cables, 100% of regional internet traffic, 97% international voice traffic, and 90% transmission of electronic data, which is virtually unlimited bandwidth. As you have previously mentioned, well, Latin America right now is creating more opportunities. Panama has been a film hub for a very good period of time. We are a film destination. We try to promote as many international productions houses that we have in Panama. You can see them in our website, www.filmpanama.gov.pa. We have a directory of film services. We try to promote the attraction of companies that specialize in audiovisual services, which we also can promote digital animation, video games, post-production studios, and among others. What do we have to offer right now is the 25% of the total goods and services purchased from our local suppliers in Panama when they invest more than $500,000. So this is a very good opportunity to get a cash rebate with our new law. Panama is also a one-stop shop for film permits and production needs. We have a directory of providers of equipment and services related to the film industry. We have location scouters, we have makeup, catering, editing, etc. The facilitation of the visa and work permits is also another thing that we can share with you before coming to Panama in order to have everything in good standing with the Panamanian legislation. We have a special incentives for companies that want to open permanent film facilities in Panama. And this is something that we want to promote. Recently, we're working on a special law that will create public and private companies that will help us to have many other benefits for companies that are international or want to stay in our country. We have a tax exoneration of all equipment imported for our use in film production. Here you can see some of the productions that we have had for the past 2 years. We have 2018, 2019, and we have productions that come from many other places, including Latin America, which is something really good for us that we have experienced with our Latin American colleagues. As I told you before, we have the 25% cash rebate. This is something that we offer when the productions will have a minimum expense of $500,000. We currently have the dollar as our currency, and well, this is a very good opportunity for you to invest in our country. We offer a lot of locations. Many of them are adventures. We have different types of locations that include the Panama Canal, the city. We have beautiful skyscrapers. We have different kind of landscapes. We promote ecotourism. We have a wide ethnicity. We have our heritage and the colonial city of Panama. We have Panama Viejo, Casco Antiguo of Panama, which are very well international known locations. We have plenty of beaches and they are fantastic. We have different location references that, first of all, can simulate major city of the world, closer to you, but with lower cost. We have productions as The Hero, we have James Bond, we have La Casa de Papel and Suicide Squad 2. And here are some of the conclusions about filming in Panama. We also have a very good territory that you can visit in 10 minutes. You can come from the jungle, you can go to the beach. We have 80 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific. We're one of the most connected countries in America because of our privileged location. We have a beautiful economic and financial growth and strength due to our currency, which is the US dollar, and it circulates in the entire country. We also have the bilingual kind of heritage. We have different locations from beaches to tribes of Indians, impressive skyscrapers, colonial city, jungle, forest, mountains, water features, islands, resources, and the Panama Canal, which is considered one of the greatest feats of engineering in the world. We have the film permits. We have a one-stop shop office. We help you with the migratory process, customs, location, and any other special requests that you may have in the national territory. We have fiscal and migratory incentives that can provide you with temporary entry of equipment without bond, tax incentives for special designated areas. We have our work permits for foreign personnel and migratory permits. And we have a tech crew that we offer to 23 production companies that we have in Panama, which includes producers, technicians, casting agency, and national personnel. Here a video that I would like to share with you guys. If you have any other kind of questions or concerns, you can go to our website, filmpanama.com, and here I share with you the email, filmpanama@missy.gov.pa, for other kind of information that you might be interested in. Thank you so much for listening and for being part of our presentation.
Thank you, Gloria Estel Spino from Panama. This was an amazing presentation. Now we have the last two countries. I want to introduce to Mariana. Mariana, can you open your camera? Hello. How are you, Mariana? Mariana Vargas is she's the new film commissioner of Dominican Republic. I say new because she just changed like a few months ago. So I really would like to give you a proper welcome to all this gathering of film commissions and film commissioners. And it's going to be a pleasure to see the presentation of Dominican Republic. Welcome, Mariana.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This very interesting showcase of what we have to offer as a region, and in the case of the Dominican Republic, as a very competitive and attractive country. So I'm going to start by, as everyone else has already done, by showing a quick video. of our destination. So there it is, dream it and we have it. As a film commission, we are responsible for being a sort of liaison between the government agencies and the production companies. And we're also responsible for the application process and the processing itself of the Dominican tax incentive program. As a film destination, we have much to offer. We have very attractive and competitive incentives, qualified and skillful crew, filming facilities, and wonderful and diverse locations. And in addition to all three main assets, we have been implementing safety protocols since very early on in the pandemic, which enabled us to open up for business and for the film industry back in July. So in terms of the incentives, our main incentive, which has been attracting a lot of foreign productions. The main one is the transferable tax credit, and it's basically a 25% transferable tax credit on all qualifying expenses. The basis is quite broad. There's no cap per project. There is a minimum spend of $500,000, which is easily reached. The qualified labor is either non-resident and resident as well. And there is a 1.5% withholding on payments made to non-residents. There is a very simple and basic registration required, which is completed very fast. And there is also an auditing process required. It is applicable to feature films, documentaries, TV series, miniseries, music videos, and short films. So the applicability basis is quite broad and it's very easy to apply. Our crew and service providers, the base of crew and service providers is quite broad. We have over 3,500 skilled and experienced crew and over 200 specialized local and foreign vendors that have set up shop in the Dominican Republic. In terms of film and facilities, you can find all sorts of locations in the Dominican Republic, and these can be easily reached. You can cross basically from one side to the other, from east to west in around 7 hours, and from north to south in around 4 hours. So you can be in the beach and 2 hours later in a mountain that could reach up to 0 degrees Celsius at night, and very easily. We have 8 international airports, and we have a very central location in the Caribbean, and have daily international flights. In terms of film and facilities, we have 5 filming facilities, 7 post-production companies, and amongst the film facilities, we have the Pilot Dominican Republic Studios, which includes a water tank, the only Horizon water tank in the region, that's basically 65,500 square foot. As I already mentioned, we were able to implement safety protocols and measures early on, which enabled us to open up for business. And as of today, we have reached above 70% of the Dominican population that has been vaccinated with at least the first shot of vaccination. So all these factors have affected in a positive way the Dominican film industry. And in the last 12 months, we've been able to attract major motion pictures such as M. Night Shyamalan's Old, Shotgun Wedding with Jennifer Lopez, City of D, Lost City of D, which is currently being shot with Sandra Bullock, Brad Pitt, Channing Tatum, Arthur the King with Mark Wahlberg. And this is only for the past 12 months that have been shooting in the Dominican Republic. I cannot end this presentation without mentioning how easy it also is to co-produce with the Dominican Republic. We've had plenty of experience, around 60 co-productions with over 30 countries, including Mexico, Argentina, Spain, Puerto Rico, and the US. So if you're interested in co-producing with us, we invite you to join our panel that will be held on July 12th, 10 a.m. AST, 16 hours France, through Zoom. If you have any question, please feel free to approach us or to write to us. That's my email address. You can find further information on our website and in, of course, the Marché database.
Thank you so much, Mariana. And it
Thank
was a
you.
really straight to the point presentation. Thank you so much.
Sweet and short.
Sweet and short, perfect. So then now we want to welcome our last guest country, our last guest film commission, which is actually Uruguay. Uruguay, we are so happy that it's getting much and more involved with the Latin American Film Commission, and it's really a pleasure to present. There's going to be two people presenting, but we start with Omaira Rodriguez. Omaira, if you would like to open your camera. Omaira works for the creative industries as a creative industry specialist at Uruguay 21, the investment, the export, and the country brand promotion agency. She's involved in the Uruguay Film Commission and Uruguay Audiovisual Representative. Welcome, Omaira, to the presentation of Uruguay in this panel.
Thank you, Jose. Well, hello, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here presenting the Uruguayan Film Commission together with other Latin American film commissioners. This is an invitation to all of you to come and film in our countries and discover or rediscover, in some cases, great locations and even better professionals. To give you more reasons to come, I will tell you about the incentives and advantages of filming in Uruguay, a country that has been seen as a film set because of its compact size and varied locations. Taking account of how important it is to reduce time while filming, we consider this to be a great advantage. Believe me that in Uruguay, you will spend very little time in company moves. Talking now specifically about the incentives that the country offers, I would like to mention the zero VAT, which is in Uruguay, the VAT is 22%, and for you, it's going to be zero. And I don't know if I am sharing the...
Yes.
Yes, of course, great. And well, the zero VAT and our audiovisual program. The audiovisual program provides two international lines, as you can see. One is for production services, such as feature films, short films, video clips, animations, documentaries, TV productions, and international series. And a second exclusively dedicated to production services for international commercials. Both lines require a minimum expenditure within Uruguay of $300,000. And for commercials, we offer a cash rebate of 20%, as you can see, with a maximum reimbursement of $100,000. And for production services, that means everything but commercials, the cash rebate is 25% for those that spend between $300,000 and $4 million. We can receive, you can receive a rebate up to $1 million, as you see there, if the production spends more than $8 million. Well, since the beginning of the pandemic, we have been filming quite a lot here in Uruguay due to a strict protocol created by the industry very quickly, which has been fully accepted by the most important platforms such as Amazon, Netflix, Sony, Disney, and HBO. As you know, they take great care with the safety of the actors and technicians, so we say that we can offer safe productions in our country. Now is the time for I have in touch here. to share our national video. And after that, Valentina from the National Institute of Cinema in Uruguay, this film commission, our film commission, is being created together, but by the Exportation and Invest Agency and the National Cinema and Audiovisual. So after me, Valentina Prego will continue with this, and let's see if we can share the video properly.
Welcome to a country full of fiction, a country that loves to tell stories, beginning with its own. The country of your next movie. Welcome to La República Oriental del Uruguay. How did it all begin? 300 years ago, some Europeans arrived to South America. What brought them? The faith that here they could make a better living than in the Canary Islands or any other place in Europe. The hope over fiction. That's how this unique movie began. Today, in the world's most southern set, there are 12.5 million cows, which feed 3.5 million authors, screenwriters, directors, actors, technicians, photographers, art directors, stuntmen and extras, among other artists. The world's first welfare state, a new republic with an European rational culture and education in South America. We created our own cinematography, and it began to be recognized. It began to win awards. What kind of cinema can you expect from Uruguay? All of them. We make films d'auteur, comedies, science fiction westerns with gauchos, road movies, silent movies that make you talk in black and white full of color, documentaries, serious thrillers, movies that you will remember all your life, movies just to spend some time of zombies, of lawyers, of gangsters, some impossible to define, some other about romance, about people that hate each other and about people that love the cinema, about what you can imagine. Uruguay offers you the best cinema d'auteur because it's the place of Latin America preferred by the most original cinematographers, writers, painters, sculptors, musicians, actresses, photographers, and architects who recreated all the countries in the world on this country. The Spanish colony, Switzerland, the French Riviera, right next to the Art Deco Art Nouveau buildings in the most modern contemporary work. Here is rewritten every day the screenplay of the life of immigrants from all over the world. And these are other benefits of filming in Uruguay. 0% tax on foreign productions. We offer a cash rebate for international co-productions and production services. High-level professionals and technicians. Everything is near. 3 hours from São Paulo, 20 minutes from Buenos Aires. There's hills, sea, forests, towns and colonial towns, just 2 hours from the capital city. Internet connection everywhere. Legal and political stability. The lowest corruption rate in Latin America. There's no better place to create fiction than a fictional country. We invite you to be part of our cinema, of our history. Welcome to Uruguay. Get to know more about Uruguay and its production companies in their prime.
Well, thank you, and Valentina, please.
Thank you, Mayra. Well, I would like to start saying that we are now in the process of releasing this Uruguay Film Commission together with Uruguay 21 from ICAO. And this is part of this process of maturity of our local audiovisual industry that needs now a push in this internationalization process. You know, it's not strange to find an Uruguayan film in the most recognized markets and festivals. We have now in the Quincena of Realizadores, the film The Employer and the Employee by Manuel Nieto, with several screenings. We also have a group of short films in the short film corner with young directors and producers that have been selected in the Jose Ignacio Film Festival competition and several market screenings. But we also had, for example, the documentary of Alicia Cano, Bosco, that won recently the best documentary in Málaga, and Los Tiburones, that in 2019 won in Sundance, to mention some movies that are having international recognition. And to add some comments to what my partner Omaira said, and we have seen on the video, we need to mention that we are this small country. We work almost, as I said, but also with the stability that made possible, for example, to promote and increase national and international production, even during this global pandemic. We were, I don't know if the first or one of the first countries that started shooting during 2020 with specific protocols to maintain and continue with the production. We have an ecosystem that with the constant government support had created a net of incentives. Some of them were mentioned by Omaira, but we also have local programs for local production and co-production projects. You can find more information about that in our website, uruguayaudiovisual.com, and also in our stand in the Marché film, where you also can find a delegation of 18 producers that present all the projects that I think represent very well our industry and its projection for the future. And to close, I would like to mention that all these and all we can share in this conference make me think not only in the importance of working to attract international projects and possibilities of co-production, but also to increase and empower the networking in this regional level. That's why we are very glad and we appreciate the invitation of the Latin American Film Commission Network to be part of this group and to find the opportunity to work to make Latin American professionals and companies work together in our projects. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Valentina. And well, thank you so much to all the people that have joined us during this presentation. I would like to ask all the people who present to open their cameras in order to be ready for some questions or any kind of, if we can put the view as a gallery. It would be nice to have you all connect. Thank you for all the people who has been following our live connection in Cannes. We're so glad there was a lot of producers and people involved in that presentation. Also in our live, in our Facebook Live. Thank you so much for all the people following us. And actually here in this presentation, also in Zoom for some special guests we invite to this presentation. I really appreciate all the support. Please follow our webpage, the Latin American Film Commission Network. Also follow us, please, in the Facebook. We're trying to put a lot of news. I mean, each country is going to be a news of our Latin American Film Commission Network. And the stronger we are together, that's what we're trying to do as a motto of our organization. And so if there is someone that would like to ask something and can send us the question through the people from Cannes or through the people from who is watching us in the Facebook Live, will be a pleasure, okay? If someone from the support team can help me, okay? Andres asked to Costa Rica, does Costa Rica offer any incentive for production at this time? No, we don't have at this time incentives. Actually, the new law is in the Congress, and I said that we expect to have it ready in a couple of months, so we'll be launching that for the last quarter of the year. There's going to be incentive law, and because there is a line of people or producers that have contacted us about this. asking for the, of course, for the incentives, and we're sure we're gonna have it soon ready. So we'll be sending a lot of, I mean, you will know people, you will know because we'll be launching a campaign about this incentive that Costa Rica is gonna be offering. Is there any other question? Probably if some people can help me from the Facebook. Let me check the Facebook. If there are some questions over there. Or if there's someone checking the CAN's presentation that actually. Okay, there's another person asking about the language barrier, in our country. I would say, I will speak like generally, but if I invite my colleagues to talk, but I will say that Latin America, even we're a Spanish and Portuguese speaking region, we do have a lot of crews in all our countries that they have been working for a lot of years with international companies. So that the language barrier is not a problem, because they're asking if it's there a problem with the language barrier. I would say, if, and please help me colleagues, I would say the English is not a problem in our region. Our crews are very well trained in English, right? If someone wants to add something.
Yeah, I would like to add something for what you have said, Jose, and that's correct. I believe that all Latin American countries don't have that English or language barrier, because many of our countries have been developed international companies that mainly speak English. Also, because we have hubs in Latin America, and English is it's a very well spoken language. So I wouldn't consider it as a barrier in any kind of sense.
Sorry, I believe there is a question for Honduras.
Right.
Yes, here it is. It's I believe it's what's the percentage or the requirements for the incentive for foreign productions? Wait a second. What are the tax incentives for foreign productions or co-productions in Honduras? The recently approved bill or law for film, it still hasn't been regulated, so it would be not right for me to give a percentage or amount, but it is in the law. So now we have worked on the structure in order to make it possible, because it is already in the law. So now we have make the process, as for example, Panama has this one meeting, like we have it in one sit down, we have it all secure. So now we have to do the work in order to make these processes where the tax incentives are being able. We have all the like the it has the incentives on the sales and requirements, but it doesn't have all the regulations. So right now it's not exactly in a percentage. And what we have in crew requirements are 30%. This I remember
3%.
because it's exactly stated in the law.
Yeah.
And it
Well,
doesn't,
it's above the it's below the line, right? So just like you bring your crew from any country.
on the overall film budget. It's not
does not.
limited on that.
And Andre is asking another question. Says, does any of the countries have representatives in the US to make it easier for the beginning process? If any of our offices has different offices in the United States, I'm gonna talk in the case of Costa Rica. We do have 4 offices. We have one office in New York. We have one office in California, in LA, in Houston, and one in Miami. That's the case. We have a director of its international business, and it's related with a different kind of business. One of them is audiovisual industry, and they're already trained, and they have all the information about how they can help you with the beginning of the process in those 4 offices in the United States. adding up for the others?
So in the
I would
case-
add that, sorry.
Sorry. So in the case of the Dominican Republic, we have a lot of embassies in the United States. One of them is in Los Angeles, and the ambassador or the consul there is actually a film producer. So who better to talk about incentives and to promote the Dominican Republic in the
Besides our diplomatic body all around the world, I would add that we are hiring a PR company in US to help us to make the bridge between American producers and SPC.
Hi. Also, we have two offices in United States. It's Casa Jalisco, Jalisco House. It's in LA, another one in Chicago, but also one of the most important film festival in Latin America, Guadalajara International Film Festival in Guadalajara, also have a chapter in LA, is Guadalajara Film Fest. So we have a lot of connection with United States there. And also it's very important to tell that Silvia Echeverri, it's part of our board and also part of the board of AFCI, American Film Commission Network. So we have this direct connection with Latin America through Silvia Echeverri from Colombia.
Good point, Rodolfo. Good to say.
Well, in our case in Uruguay, we have the embassy. You can refer to the embassy for more information just in case. And we also have some directors living in LA or in New York, for example. But it's better to get contact if you need to have a contact inside the country, inside the USA. It's better to refer to our embassy, who they would be glad to help and to make the contact with us.
Great. I think if there's more questions, there's no more questions right now in the panel. If someone can tell me if there's another questions in the CANS platform, I'm gonna check it right now here. Okay, there are no more questions in CANS, neither in the Facebook. So then it's the time to say goodbye and to tell all the producers all over the world that we want to bring your production to Latin America. No matter which country we want your production in Latin America, that's why we're trying to work together. And you, as we were telling, you can start like from the desert till the glaciers. So it's really a big different scenarios that you can find in all of our countries. It's for us a pleasure, and we invite all the other film commissions from other countries, other regions or cities from Latin America to join us. Please visit our homepage, follow us on Facebook, and let's keep together, let's keep stronger. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.